ice on top.
With the amount of swelling that is happening to your foot, you will lose circulation so quickly in your toe that it will have to be chopped off. I am panicking. I did not think I was going to go into emergency surgery today over a tiny little sausage toe. So I always find a way to cause a scene, and this day was no different. Unfortunately, as you can see, I am bedridden with my cute, stylish new boot. I am stuck and confined to this spot for the next 2 months, and it has everything to do with this video. So going into meet day, I was very stoked, okay? I was so hyped because not only did I have big goals for myself, but I was also set out and determined to set 2 state records in Arkansas. I had my mind set, I knew I could do it, but then comes meet week. Suddenly my knee, which is my right knee, it flares up. I'm not that worried about it. It happens every once in a while. It has a little day or 2 flare up because it will never heal on its own without surgery, which is my choice. I really try to avoid surgery, okay? We'll get into that. My knee starts hurting. We're 2 days out. My knee is still hurting. We're 1 day out. I can no longer walk on this knee. Day of the meet, I was a little nervous. Knee sleeves go on, we're warming up. Not feeling too bad. The knee sleeves do mask the pain a little bit, which is not something you necessarily want. I didn't care because I wanted that 315 squat. And not only was I competing for myself, but I also was competing to spread awareness, and am competing still to spread awareness on mental health. That's sort of been my motivation. As long as I compete, I can continue reaching more people on my mental health project, Prove Your Existence. They announced it at the meet, which was so awesome. And if I can spread awareness on mental health, that is just, nothing could make me happier. So when I'm walking up to squat, luckily those little tiny tears that were trying to form in my little eyeballs did not deter me from hitting my opener. My opener was 275.6 pounds or 125 kilos.
Easy.
Ooh, that was deep. And that's a good lift. Get your gear check.
So I actually opened with a state record. So I had to get a gear check, which basically means that they check me to make sure that I am not cheating. And then my second attempt and everything after was also a state record. So my second attempt was 297.6 pounds. This is 135 kgs.
Let's go. Explode! 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 Nice.
After I hit this, I knew I really wanted to go for that 315. So I'm walking up to give my final attempt for squat, and the judges convinced me to go for 315 instead of 308.
Come on, y'all, let's get behind it. This is a solid third attempt here. 314.2 pounds. It's her weight. Come on, babe, let's get it.
Let's go. Explosive. Knees up, up, up. Up. Good. Good.
But that 315, I got stuck at my sticking point and I failed. So then for bench, the highest that I had hit in my training was 187.5, and I hit that twice. So my first attempt on bench was 170.9, and for some reason I was getting myself all worked up about my bench.
Alexis is gonna have an opening attempt, have 170.9 pounds. Come on, Alexis, this is your weight. Let's go, babe. One strong mama here on the platform. There you go, there you go. You know what? She's strong because she's raising 5 boys. That was a good lift.
She also mentions how I'm a mom of 5 or something. I'm not a mom of 5. I have 0 children, but I was helping out a few other guys at the meet. I was helping my Brian. well, he is my Brian. I was helping my boyfriend. I was helping one of my clients who was competing. There were 2 powerlifting competitions going on this day. There was the USPA drug tested, and then there was the SPF. And so one of my other clients was competing in the SPF competition. He won first place. And then I was helping a junior. He lifts at our gym, so we got him to compete as well. So I was kind of helping out a bunch of guys, and so she made the comment of Mama 5, which I thought was funny. I'm not a Mama 5, but second attempt, I went ahead and increased the weight by just over 10 pounds to 181.9 pounds.
I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending on the back, like here I go again. Outside since the chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like you paper long? 8-day wake up and I thank God. Bad decision got you wishing you could say nah. I said the gritty, you could get hit any day now. On my mama, I'ma move my family way I'm talking Amazon money, talking so much money.
She did not get that. I got a crazy hamstring cramp here. And this is actually where everyone thought the dilemma happened, but it was not here. It happens when you have really intense leg drive, and I was driving as hard as I could because I really wanted that bench. So then it came Brian's turn to bench, and this is where shit turns south. Whenever Brian's powerlifting, I help him with his warm-ups. I helped him with all of his attempts. Since I wasn't lifting, I was racking the weight. I was giving him each weight that he was going to warm up with. Well, I'm pulling off the dumbbell, not the dumbbell. I'm pulling off the plate, 10 pounds in my hands, and I slip and I drop it on my little toe. Ouch! I didn't scream ouch, I said ooh! And I just like froze there. And Brian's like, are you okay? I think I just hurt myself. I think I just dropped a plate on my foot. I don't even know how it happened. It's because I'm clumsy. I'm trying not to be dramatic, but my toe is seriously throbbing. So I say to Brian, I was like, I think I need to take off my shoe and just make sure my toe's okay. So I get down to the floor and I rip my Vans off. Trigger warning if you don't want to see nasty feet. This is what I see. It's bad, but it's not that bad. It's just a little bit of blood. Just a little bit of blood. Just a little scratch, no big deal. But then runs over an EMT.
This happened.
So he looks at my foot. I am shaking in pain now at this point, because when people acknowledge that might have been painful, homegirl panics. I've got anxiety. If you haven't checked out Preview Existence, check out Preview Existence if you have anxiety too. Brian's about to go lift too. He has to continue on while I am suffering on the floor. I have 2 other women who have just ran up.
That toe this way. All right, take a deep breath. Let it out, take a deep breath. As soon as you're ready to be done, take that. When you're done, I'll follow you. When you're done, I'll just cut it. Deep breath, deep breath. I'll throw the ice on top of your foot. Let us look at it after. Okay. Yeah. Because if it's changed any. I'm feeling it in the bottom of my arch here. You feel it at the bottom of the arch? Tell me exactly what you were doing.
A 10 just dropped. It was a 10 pound. It was only 10, and it just dropped directly down my foot.
So the lump of this,
I do think it probably sounds like you can turn it off now. They start looking at my toe and they're like, you're gonna lose a toenail. I start bawling. That's like one of my biggest fears. Since a kid, I had 2 really random fears. One is losing a toenail. One was getting hooked by a fish hook. I got hooked by a fish hook in Hawaii when I was doing glow yoga on a little sup board. I think that's what they're called. Amazing experience. Next day I had to go get a tetanus shot. They also wanted to give me a tetanus shot over this, which I didn't because I had my other big fear happen just a couple years prior. Anywho, rewind, back to the meet. She takes my hand and she says, we're gonna put some alcohol on this to clean this up. We have to do this and it's going to hurt. She takes my foot in her hands. She has the rubbing alcohol and I feel nothing. I felt nothing. I felt the pain of my throbbing foot, but the rubbing alcohol, what should burn like hackaroonie, I felt not one bit, not at all. And that scared me, because why can I not feel alcohol burning and seeping into an open wound? And they said, I think you just broke your foot. And I said, oh no, but I have to go on. I have to do this. I had another state record that I wanted to hit, and I was determined to do that with a broken toe. So they said, okay, you're a little dumb for that, but I will support you in your endeavor to hit another state record today. What we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap up your toe real tight. You can only have this wrapped on your toe for a very short amount of time, because if it is left on for too long with the amount of swelling that is happening to your foot, you will lose circulation so quickly in your toe that it will have to be chopped off. And I said, oh no, maybe we shouldn't wrap my toe. And they said, no, we have to, because you'll do more damage if we don't wrap your toe. So I said, fine. I guess I might have to risk losing a toe in order to set a state record today. And initially, I was just going to walk up there with no weight, well, with maybe 10 pounds on each side, because I'm like, I can pick up that. It should be fine. It's like picking up air. Well, then I got a little ballsy and I was like, what if we just changed the weight to 135 pounds on the bar? We just do 135, we should be good. The meet director was there and he's like, we can do that. We will change the weight to 135 from your original opener. My original opener was 315. And then 5 minutes before my flight is about to start, I said, actually, let's change my opener to 220 pounds. And he said, I got you. Mind you, I haven't warmed up. This entire time, I am on the floor, crying in pain, screaming in pain, throwing up in pain. I didn't actually throw up, but screaming and crying pretty much did happen. I was not doing good, okay? It was a mess. I was embarrassed. I changed my opener to 220, and then I walked over to the warm-up area where all the other girls were finishing their warm-ups. And I said, what weight is this? And they said, it's 225. And I said, can I just try to hit this with my little broken foot? And they said, are you sure? Are you okay? And I said, I don't know if I'm okay, but I'm about to find out. Pulled 225, boom. I said, okay, this is higher than my opener. That's fine. So then I'm the first one up. They announced the whole room, because I'm looking like a clown now at this point. I'm hobbling and wobbling up to the platform. I not only have mismatched, which was purposeful, socks, because I thought it was fun, pink and black, but now I have mismatched shoes and I'm looking like a goofy little clown. And not only that, one shoe size is 2.5 sizes bigger than my actual shoe size, because guess what? My foot is so swollen it can't even fit in my regular shoes anymore. I look embarrassing. I am quite simply embarrassed, but not embarrassed enough to drop out.
Broke her toe, warming up. I need everybody to get behind her. Come on, let's go, Lexus. You've got 220.5 pounds on the bar. Come on, guys, let's get behind her. She's giving everything she got. She broke her toe about an hour ago. Come on, Lexus.
Let's go ahead and bump the weight up to 253. And I wobbled and hobbled right back up to the platform. Brian was trying to help me, and I was like, no, no, no. I'm quite simply embarrassed. Let me just hobble and throbble and wobble and jobble up to the platform on my own, because I'm embarrassed enough as it is that I am struggling to walk, but to have someone assist me in walking, I was even more embarrassed. So I wobbled and jobbled right back up to the platform and hit 253.
We've got Lexus here. Again, let's get behind her. We've got 253.5 pounds loaded. A broken toe's not gonna stop this girl.
Platform ready.
There she goes. Most people go to the doctor when they break a bone. She's like, nah, I'm gonna go deadlift over 200 pounds today. Anyone wondering what happened? She dropped a plate on her foot warming up.
And I was like, all right, this was easy enough. Haven't really even warmed up. I have a broken toe. Let's go ahead and hit 302.5 next, because this is a very low, but still a state record. I don't even know if I can hit this with a broken foot. I can't put pressure on my foot at all on the left side. You can see that in the video. And this was a state record. But because I was in so much dang pain, I was in so much dang pain with my dang toe that I forgot to tell them, this is a state record.
All right, guys, one more. Come on, one more. I know you got one more in you.
Platform ready.
Platform is ready.
Come on. Damn.
Good to see. Was I good? Yeah, I break the back.
So I hit a state record and did not actually get the state record because I forgot to tell them it was a state record. But homegirl hit that 300 pounds without warming up with a broken toe. As soon as I hop off the platform, the medic runs to me and she's like, we gotta rip this off. She like takes the scissors and she cuts off the bandage that was holding my toe together, and she says, if we don't take this off now, your toe's going to fall off and you will lose your toe permanently. So she says, you're free, little toe. You need to elevate and ice this because this ain't gonna be pretty. It's already not pretty. It's looking rough. Somebody commented on my Facebook status and they said, this looks like a burnt sausage. And it did, in fact, look like a burnt sausage. Nasty. I was personally gagging at my own foot. I couldn't even believe that that was a part of my body. I was shook. Ugliest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. But it's not nasty enough that I wouldn't sell these feet pics because a homegirl can always take your money. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna sell feet pics. I've never sold feet pics a day in my life. But if I were to ever start, it would probably be right here because that is iconic. I got first place with a broken foot. Can lift 300 pounds without warming up with a broken toe, looking like a clown on the platform. That's the award that I won on this day. But this video is not over because now I have to share with you what the frick I did when I dropped only 10 pounds on my foot. Now let me not scare anyone. 10 pounds is lightweight. I have no idea how 10 pounds did what it did to me, but 10 pounds is now my enemy. I do not like 10 pounds and I will probably never use a 10-pound plate ever again in my entire life. It did me emotional damage. It did me dirty. I went to the doctor the next day. My foot's not looking good. My foot is not looking pretty. It's already looking horrifying. Went to urgent care the next day. Went to a bunch of different doctors. I had multiple x-rays. So after the urgent care, they referred me to an ortho. That ortho told me, you are going to need surgery. There is no other way. You broke this baby in 4 different places. And I said, whew. This is my worst nightmare. Not only is my toenail gonna fall off, but now I have to have surgery. I didn't even have surgery on my knee because I was so scared of surgery. They said, you are going to need surgery as soon as possible. And I said, they said, I'm calling up the surgeon right now. Oh my God, I'm having surgery today. And I am panicking. I did not think I was going to go into emergency surgery today over a tiny little sausage toe. And he comes back in and he said, the surgeon can't take you today, but he can take you on Thursday. You are going in on Thursday. And I said, so I'm having surgery on Thursday? I'd rather have it today, just get it over with. He said, you're not having surgery this week. You're just going to meet with the surgeon this week. And I said, oh my God, you made this seem like it was a medical emergency. And he said, well, it is sort of a medical emergency. You do have an open wound. So I didn't tell you guys, but my toe did not stop bleeding. After it got personally victimized by a 10-pound plate, it did not stop bleeding. It took over a week for this little toe to stop bleeding. Long story short, go to the surgeon on Thursday. I wait 2 hours for this appointment. They sat me in a room, you know, in the little doctor's office for an hour and a half. And the doctor came in and said that after reviewing the x-rays, it is a little bit more broken than they had thought. But he did say, you don't need surgery.
Fracture fragments right there. So you blew it out. But what we do see is you see the joint.
Yeah.
Look how good the joint looks.
Oh,
I don't see any
perfect.
split in that joint. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, okay.
And then we can see this is the bone. There's a little bit of separation. It's pushed down just a little bit, but that's not enough to warrant surgery.
So that's cool. That's exciting. I broke it in 6 places. My toe feels fine, just so you guys know. I can do a little toe update. Ooh, should we do a live toe update? We'll not do that. We'll save you guys the nastiness. It doesn't look as gross now, but apparently it is more bruised than I thought. I thought it was almost healed, but everyone else is like, no, you can still see it's bruised all the way up to your ankles. I think it's because my toe was so dang bad before that like anything that was better than that, I was like, thank God, I thought my toe was gonna fall off. So that's the story of what happened on competition day. It's not supposed to heal for 2 months. So I will show you guys in my upcoming videos how I'm going to be training without using my foot. Even with upper body movements, you use your feet a lot, so I will show you my full routine. If you guys are interested in mental health or you're passionate about mental health, I am selling these bracelets. I'm also selling one painting right now, but I also have so much more coming, so you can purchase those and support the mental health project. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting, and if you do enjoy watching these videos, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, because it helps support me. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.
I need my hands. This life is real. If they pretend, aim off the bench. I get it in. I get it in. I get it in. And for my wins.